So now we're going to take a look at one of the ways that our opponent will stall out our triangle, especially from this knee pinch. Ryan Hall, who catches triangles on everybody, he really came up with this defense, or at least he was the first one that I'd seen do it, and it really works well. But basically, you're going to let your opponent get the arm all the way across and then stall the position out. I go through, I get this knee pinch going, and I get a good solid triangle. And however we get here, basically, I'm in a good position. But as I start to get here, Ramonte is going to take this hand and check my hip, and then take this hand and drive the elbow to the ground. So now, it feels kind of funny, but no matter how hard I squeeze, I'm not getting a triangle choke from here. There's not some big grandiose escape. It just, Ramonte will start to work this hand and pull my knee under him, and eventually I'm going to burn my legs out, or you'll have to bail in the position, and as soon as he bails, Ramonte will posture out, and we're back into a guard game. But so that you can see it, as soon as I hit the triangle, I get here, and everybody wants to bring this arm across. Well, that's fine. He checks the hip, he pushes that to the ground, pulls the knee toward his chest, and really, I mean, it doesn't matter how hard I start to crank from here, I'm not going to get the choke. So I'll have to bail out, and as soon as I bail out, he's back into a guard position. Okay? That's one of the escapes. How do we counter his counter? So I'm going to go ahead and set up the triangle choke, and Ramonte's going to go set up that defense. Checks the hip and gets my leg over here. Now, I'm going to burn my legs out if I just try to squeeze from here. You don't really have a whole lot of momentum, a lot of leverage here. So what I'm going to do is take both my hands and reach around toward the triangle choke here. Okay? From here, I reach back and look away as hard as I can, and then come up and bridge. When I land, I will land in a mounted triangle. Push this down to the ground, lean my weight down, and I get the choke. From my guard, I've set up the triangle choke, however you get it, and your opponent goes for this counter. As soon as he's got this counter, you're going to burn your legs out. So I look up. Look how far away from him I'm looking. I'm not just going straight here. I'm looking away from him and coming up and torquing him all the way over. As we land, drive this across, bring his head up and my weight down, finishing the triangle. So when we go for the triangle choke from the knee pinch, our partner is going to post the hip. He goes to counter it. That will stall out the triangle. That is a legitimate defense. A way to counter that Ryan Hall also came up with is to go into that, what I call the tornado triangle. So you've got a good counter to a counter.